going on, everybody? You are back on another edition of Ballin Over Beers. I'm Justin Dubengeyser, and this is the PGA Bet Show. Flying solo. I have no friends, literally no friends that wanted to join me. AK and James, my usual boys, my fellas, they are not with me tonight. AK is working hard, and James is doing what James does. Probably watching Jurassic Park documentary or something like that. No, I don't know. Those guys are busy tonight, so I'm flying solo. Going to talk to you a little bit about the Valero Texas Open, the next event here coming up. Last week we had the WGC match play, which was not great, Bob. I had Rom and Sergio in the finals in my bracket. I liked, Rom, Sergio, and Hovland. Those were my only three bets because I just wasn't feeling the tournament. I think match play is kind of tough in general. I mean, I don't think in general we see it being like it was this past week where there was kind of just a bunch of random guys in the final four. Victor Perez, Billy Horschel. I mean, congrats all the people if you had the Billy Horschel ticket. I think he was like 80-1 or something like that. So that's a outstanding hit if you had him. I did not. I was not one of those people. So we're on to the Valero Texas Open. Not a very star-studded event by any stretch of the imagination. The bigger name was DJ, which he inexplicably got into late and then decided to withdraw. So he's not even in the event at this point. I did make a few bets, and I can go through those. AK also made some bets. So I guess just right off the bat, I'll tell you AK, his three bets for this week were Cam Davis, Doug Gim, and Harold Varnold III. I think he is, all three of those guys have been kind of popular names around the industry if you've been following those. I, for one, am in on also Cam Davis and Doug Gim. So Cam Davis was at 45 and he dropped to 40. Unfortunately, I missed the 45, so I got him at the 40. Same with AK, and then Doug Gim at 90. Gim has been somebody. He's been playing well, and I've actually bet him and Cam Davis for quite a few events here on this PGA season. I've kind of just gone back to him in an event like this where there's not really anybody at the top of the board that is too frightening. You have the Tony Finau up there, Jordan Spieth. But other than that, I mean, even those guys, like those are your top of the board type guys, and it's not anything that is too worrisome, I don't think. So I think that this event could be pretty wide open. As far as the winners are concerned. So I like Doug Gim. His iron play has been pretty good. I think that he's somebody, again, he's been close in a few events. He just kind of hasn't popped. But at the top of the board, just kind of go through it quick. Finau, Spieth, I mentioned those guys. Those are the two favorites. Then Scheffler, Connors, Hideki, Abe, Answer, Palmer, Cam Tringali, who I do like, but like at 25-1, I don't want that. I can't do that. I did bet him a first round leader. Yeah, I did bet him in the first round leader. I was just double checking here to make sure that I did. So I got him at first round leader at 40-1. Not a great number, but I wanted to get a little piece because I do like Tringali this week. Charlie Hoffman, Siwoo, Cam Davis, Chris Kirk, Brennan Steele, Keegan Bradley. So I do all my models and my stats and stuff on Fantasy National, and actually the number one person in my model this week was one Mr. Keegan Bradley. So I'm going to put a bet on him. It's terrifying to think. I don't know if he's a guy that can win tournaments anymore, but I am going to get in on him this week. So I'll just go through my bets here kind of quickly. I have Charlie Hoffman at 30, Keegan at 40, Cam Davis at 40, Doug Gim at 90, Russell Knox at 90, and Bronson Burgoon at 175-1. So I bet Doug Gim, Russ Knox, and Bronson Burgoon top 5 as well. I got Doug Gim at 16, Knox at 18, and Bronson Burgoon at 40. So Burgoon is somebody, he's actually made a bunch of cuts in a row, and he's somebody that I think that you could end up seeing sneak into the top 5. Win, I don't know, but at 175-1, I don't think that was the worst value. He's somebody that's good with the driver, hits it quite a long ways. And like I said, I think he's made like 4 straight cuts or something like that. So I don't think that's bad. I actually like him as a DK play as well. So if you wanted to look into that, we're kind of that type of route. The interesting thing up top is, Spieth Finau. I do like Finau kind of as a DraftKings play, but like I don't mind fading any of these guys if you're talking DraftKings. But I'm not going to bet 20 Finau at 11. I'm not going to bet Jordan Spieth at 12 in this event, even though it's like a lighter field. Scotty Scheffler just coming off a hard fought WGC where he went, pretty far into that tournament. Corey Connors, no thank you. Like Hideki hasn't been great. Abe Answer, underwhelming at the WGC. So I don't know. None of these guys at the top are really, really doing anything for me. I do have some first round leader bets as well. Brendan Steele, HV3, Martin Laird, Keegan Bradley once again, Cameron Chigali. Keegan Bradley is probably more likely to be the first round leader and then, blow it like he usually does than actually win on the 40-1 that I got him as to win. But I took them both just in case. The nice thing about Fantasy National is you can sort by round one and round one stats. So that's what I did. And those guys were towards the top of my model for the round one and the last 24 rounds that they've played. I will tweet all these out tomorrow. Usually do that, or whenever you're listening to this, it's on the Wednesday. I usually tweet it out before the event. So if you're hearing this, it'll probably be out on the Wednesday morning, and then there's a chance that I've already tweeted out. So be sure to check that out whenever it's out. But appreciate everybody being here, guys. This is just going to be a quick one, kind of recapping the picks of what we had going on this week. Just again, AK Cam Davis, Doug Gim, HV3. And I had Charlie Hoffman at 30, Keegan Bradley at 40, Cam Davis at 40, Doug Gim at 90, Russell Knox at 90, and then a bomb with Bronson Burgoon at 175. And I bet those last 3 guys for the top 5 as well. So good luck, everyone. Thanks for listening. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you like the channel. Talk to you next time.